Are you wondering what's the easiest free way to build your credit score? So the very first question is, do you trust yourself with a credit card? So do you trust that if you got a credit card, you would use it responsibly, only charging things that you could pay off that month right away, only charging things that you would normally pay for and normally buy anyway, that you would be able to set it up to automatically pay it off in full each month? If you feel that you can trust yourself with a credit card, then using a credit card would be a great way to build your credit. So if you have little credit now, it kind of depends on your situation. If you're a student, you might be able to get a student credit card. You can always do searches to find out what kind of credit card you might be able to get with whatever your score is. Often also, if you are a student or have been a student, you might have student debt, and that actually did start to build your credit a little bit. So you might have a slightly better credit than you would have thought. So go ahead and get a credit card if you know you can trust yourself with it. And so if you need to, you could always get one that is secured, one that has some money kind of backing it. If that one would eventually change into an unsecured one, that would be best. And if you can just get an unsecured one to start with, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and get one. Do not get one with a fee. Part of your credit score is based on your average age of open credit history. And so you, especially if this is your first card or you're really just trying to start to build your credit, you do not want a card that has a fee, because you're going to want to keep this card for a really long time. And chances are the card that you get right away isn't really going to be the best with benefits and things like that. And so you're not going to want to have to pay extra to keep this card open for a long time. So get one that will never have an annual fee. If you can find one that has some sort of benefits on top of that, that's fine, up to you. Just make sure it doesn't have an annual fee. Once again, you're going to get that card. You are going to charge things on it occasionally. If you want to charge, the grocery store every week or whatever, that's fine, just to make sure that you are paying it down. And so your credit score will look the best if you are using less than 10%, actually more like 1% of your available credit. And so if you have a card with a $500 limit, ideally, you don't really want to charge that much on it. And if you do charge, if you charge $50, going ahead and paying it off right away, or paying part of it right away. They do want to see that you're using the card some, but that doesn't mean that you have to charge up to $500 or anything like that. Occasionally, your credit card will report to the credit bureaus how much you have charged at that moment. And if you did charge, if you have a $500 credit card and you charge $300 and it reports that, that will actually potentially tank your credit score. So just kind of be aware of that. And it's okay. It might lower your score for a little bit, but then the next month, as long as it's back down, it should be fine. But yeah, so once you get the card, use it sparingly or for only the things you would normally pay for anyway, and set up your auto pay in full right away. You want to make sure that you don't have any chances of accidentally missing a payment.